Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I'm bringing you a deck I like to call Is It Harvester because we dominate Is It with this deck. This deck is so fun. It is like, the vampires in it are so good. The new vampires are really going to cause some waves. I think they've made them totally viable. I don't know if they're as good as zombies still, but they're so fun. In this deck, we're going to be stealing other people's creatures and using our own card draw to sacrifice those creatures. So we get damage in, we get to kill a creature, we get to draw cards, and it is all good. It is so fun. I am having so much fun in Crimson Vow. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be pumping out these original deck videos every single day, sometimes 2 a day. I'm going for it. So make sure you turn on that little bell. That's notification so that when I put out a new video, you're notified right away. And no more yapping. Let's just get into the deck tech here. So first, our good old Shambling Ghast. We want this to ramp and just to, have something to sacrifice to. We have Village Rites. And the reason we have Village Rites in here instead of just running a full set of Deadly Dispute is that it's easier to dominate something with the vampire and play Village Rites on the same turn. 4 is much easier than 5. And it's just, it just makes the combo a little bit smoother. Then we're running 4 of a Voldaren Epicure. 1/1 when Voldaren Epicure enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Create a blood token. Blood tokens are legit too. So we create a blood token. We create treasure here. We have a Deadly Dispute. We can sack either of those if we don't want to sack a creature to draw 2 cards. So card draw in this deck, pretty legit because blood tokens can also get us there too, right? 1 and tap, discard a card, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Can be helpful when we're looking for answers and just synergizes so good with Anje, which we'll get to in a minute. Then we've got Nullpriest of Oblivion. They're just a good early play to get a little bit of a life lead because we can do some things to really turn the tides quickly, right? They attack with 3 of their 4 creatures, leaving a blocker. We steal it with a dominating vampire. We get 8 or 10 damage, something like that, and we just kind of chip away. We don't have like these massive alpha strikes, but we're very hard to stop from doing some damage consistently, and we get a reasonable amount of life. And so it puts people in a really tough situation. Next, the Voldaren Bloodcaster, 1/1, 2/1 flyer. 2 mana, 1 and a black for a 2/1 flyer. And whenever Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more, transform the Voldaren Bloodcaster, and then we get a 3/3 flyer, and it starts to make 2/2 bats. I don't know how great this is. Getting to 5 blood tokens, well, it's fairly arduous, right? It takes a decent amount to get there. I feel like this is maybe a nice to have sometimes in late game, but it's not like a game breaking combo. Really, we just want to create blood tokens for Anje and just start, wrecking our opponent and getting a ton of life. Couple Shatterskull Smashing here, just because we want to have a little bit of control, right? And, against mono white, having a couple Shatterskull Smashings is great. Nuke a couple of their creatures when you have it like 5 mana, right? Nighthawk Scavenger, flying, death touch, lifelink. Nighthawk Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. They're good. They may need to be, I may need to trim 1 out because they can be pretty weak in the beginning. If you haven't killed anything, it's a 1/3 flyer on turn 3. Not exactly what we want. So if there was a card to be cut, it's probably this card. Next, we have a Bloody Betrayal. Just 1 in here because sometimes we don't have enough with the dominating vampire. We don't have enough power. Like if we only have 2 vampires out and we put out the dominating vampire, we can only snag something with 3 casting cost, right? And so this is just to, help us create blood tokens and deal with maybe a bigger creature, snag it and attack in with it. Kazuul's Fury, steal their creature and then sacrifice it to do damage to them. So you attack with them, you steal with the dominating vampire, you attack in with their creature, you Kazuul's Fury and then kill it and do damage to their face. There may need to be 1 more in here, I don't know. And then our good old Dominating Vampire. Pretty good card. For 3 mana, it's a 3/3 body, which is okay. And then this ability in this deck is actually very strong because we just go and sacrifice their stuff and then we draw cards and they don't have creatures and we do damage to them, and it's a beautiful thing. Next, we've got the Bloodvial Purveyor, and this card is Death to Izzet. And I mentioned this in the videos, but does anyone remember Mohammadi Jinn? I was just talking with my brother about this the other day. It's a 5/6 flyer. Mohammadi Jinn cost 6 back in the day. Mohammadi Jinn didn't have trample. This has trample. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. Whenever Bloodvial Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each blood token defending player controls. This thing is a massive pain against anything but mono black. 6 toughness is all the difference in the world. You'll see an Izzet player just go like basically berserk because they have to do crazy things to stop this guy. You'll see they just basically burn their hand. And I get it. I would have done the same, but it just shows you how powerful 6 toughness is in this meta right now. Does not get hit by Battle of Frost and Fire or whatever it is, the one that does 4. Does not get hit by Burn Down the House. Does not get hit by Crippling Fear. I mean, it's tough to get rid of this thing. This thing is flipping tough to get rid of if you're not facing black, right? I mean, mono white can do a pretty decent job too, I guess, because the Skyclave Apparition can hit it. So black and white, but red has a very tough time dealing with this card. And it can just stack up on damage, and it's only 4. I mean, come on. This card, I wasn't sure when I put the card in, but through more testing, I think this card is actually very, very strong. Make sure and comment and let me know what you think as well. Then we've got Soren the Mirthless. Look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do lose life equal to its mana value, pretty decent in this deck, right? You're usually paying 2 or 3, maybe up to 4. And if it's 4, it's pretty much always worth it, right? So some decent card draw. And then we get to create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. Pretty helpful. And the -7, yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's amazing. It could potentially turn the game if you're in a bit of a standoff, I guess. And then we've got Anje, Maid of Dishonor, a very strong card as well. Only 4 mana cost, and whenever Anje, Maid of Dishonor, and or one or more other vampires enter the battlefield under your control, create a blood token. This ability triggers only once each turn, and then we get to sacrifice another creature or a blood token. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. This is huge. This is so good. You can do it multiple times in a turn. Once you get up to 6 mana, you could be rocking 6 damage and 6 life gain, without them being able to block or stop it or anything. I mean, I think it's very powerful, and it's a 4/5 body. So it does dodge Battle of Frost and Fire. It doesn't dodge Burn Down the House, but still, I think it's a really good card. Legendary, so we can only have 1. Then we've got 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 5 Swamp, 1 Den of the Bugbear, some mountains, some Blightstep Pathways, and some Haunted Ridges. 24 total lands in this deck. I had to mulligan quite a bit today, but even still, I won a bunch of games. I couldn't show all of them because, yeah, there was problems. People scooping and just boring and lame. I think I had to cut 3 wins out of today's footage for something stupid like that. Anyways, the footage we have has really showcases how the deck works. So hopefully you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching the video. Really appreciate each one of my viewers and my subscribers, and let's get to it. Okay, on the draw, but we can keep this hand. I almost want to go Shatterskull first. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, but it's going to work out better for us, and we're going to pay the 3 life. That'll slow them down, so it's net, you know, pretty close, and we get to play. If they want to attack, they can. We are definitely trading here. In a heartbeat. White players only know one thing. They must attack. Why not try and go wide there a little bit, right? Like, Bloodtithe. We probably won't trade here, though. Do we Deadly Dispute? No, we go Bloodtithe first. Really, we want to get to dominating Village Rites. Something along those lines. Okay. Now, the question is, do we block here? Oh, they decide to go wide now. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Deadly Dispute one of my blood tokens here. Works really good with these blood tokens. You just get free stuff to nuke all day long. And then we're going to go Voldaren Epicure here. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. And we can always go Anje. We can go Dominating Vampire, or we can go Anje. Aha. They have learned after their foolish first turn. You're going to have to go wide, or you're not going to make it with this deck. I don't think they're going to be able to beat us here. We're going to pretty soon get pretty strong. The only thing we can do is... So we can take something and kill it. Or we can go Anje first. And don't forget, at any time we can sacrifice this to kill anything they have. So let's go wide ourselves here. And this is pretty much death for them. Like, we can do a ton of damage and get life. So we're just going to hold back. And yeah, at any time we can block, we can kill something else. We can make their life really difficult here. They're pretty much done. They're pretty much done, especially if they don't get any mana. You can't really do much here. Yeah. Just fine. No problemo at all. Okay, so what do? We have so many things to do. We got to get rid of one of these Clarion Spirits, though. So let's pull... they can technically kill Anje, though. So is the play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men? Is the play Dominating Vampire, Clarion Spirit? Make it attack and then sack, or I think we're gonna do this first. The Nighthawk's pretty damn good right now. I'll give him a thinking here because I'm taking so damn long. We already played our land. Nighthawk does hold things up pretty well for us. I'd really like to get something better, but if they can cast 2 spells, it can get pretty rough pretty quick, right? Okay, let's keep their numbers down. Let's grab you. And we're going to attack. Yeah, they can pack up on Anje, but they would sacrifice their whole board to do that. Would we be happy? We would have 1. Yeah, I think we would be fine with that, wouldn't we? Nah, Anje's too much of a... Anje's too good. We could go like this, though. Because I'm not really too concerned about that. Let's do that. Let's see if they trade. They'll probably trade for the Bloodtithe, okay? And now we're going to go like this. Village Rites. Killing creatures and drawing cards and doing damage. I love it. I love it so much. It feels so good. This poor person just cannot draw cards. Cannot get lands. They can draw cards. We take 2 again. That's okay. No problem. Ooh, we're really close to getting a big Shatterskull in, aren't we? 1, 2, we can get to 5 if we can get to 6. Although it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we can get to 5 and start killing things pretty damn quick. I can go Bloodvial Purveyor here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's do that. And then let's go Nighthawk Scavenger. Auto pay. Let's put the heat on them still. We don't care about the dominating vampire really anymore. Okay. We got some lifelink here too. We got a pretty tough board. Not much they can really do here. Yeah, scope. Too powerful for you. Okay, we're on the play. 2 lands, no mountains. Mulligan. Okay, that's good. We're getting rid of the dominating vampire. We can't technically cast it anyways right now, and we'd rather go to Voldaren, Deadly Dispute, go from there. We'll get a blood token for a little extra dig too, and we can Deadly Dispute the blood token as well. Don't forget that. That's what's so good about this kind of stuff right now, is you can do so many things with it. So let's just do that. Just gonna main phase it before they get a Jawari or something up, right? And let's do this too. Let's not waste the treasure, actually. That may be just a little bit overly aggressive, especially since we can go Sorin here. You think you're just gonna sit back with your stupid Jawari, don't you? We're not going to play. Yeah, we need our extra swamp though still. Let's play a Shambling Ghast out. So yeah, just make sure that's an instant. Just always good to double check things. Once in a while you make a mistake between instants and sorcery. You think something is an instant or sorcery and vice versa, and it's not. We're getting rid of the Ghast right away. Okay, thank you. I only have 2 in here, I think. Yeah, they get 1. Okay. Let's play. Yeah, let's play the mountain. Let's go Sorin. Let's get a vampire. Next turn we can get our Hive going as well. Ooh, a Bloodvial Purveyor. So, yeah, we have to play the land anyways. We can't replay the Hive if we want to attack with it. Although what I should have done is played this Hive, because we have enough for the Bloodvial Purveyor. Yeah, they're going to be able to dig pretty hard, but they're going to need an answer right away. Okay. We're just going to go like this. I don't think it matters. We got to put the heat on these guys. We got to put the heat. They're at 4 mana. They've gone for a friggin' mascot already. Crazy town. Yeah, actually I don't want to do that. We're going to lose some life here, but that's okay. We'll start ramping up. We won't ramp up too much, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to be at 7 mana. Yeah, see, the Hive is costing me here. They battle the Frost and Fire. Slow us down. Okay. So we play this. Another creature or a blood token. So we could attack with the Hive. We don't want to do that. We want to play a Shambling Ghast and a Bloodvial Purveyor, I guess. And the great thing is this dodges all of their board removal. It dodges Battle of Frost and Fire, and it dodges Burn Down the House. They're at 5 mana. They're going to be scrambling pretty hard here because now as they cast spells, we get tougher and tougher. They can have another Fading Hope or Divide by 0, but still, it's still good. They're going to have to deal with it pretty quick. We have a 2-turn clock on them right now. They haven't even foretold anything. Okay, good. They take a little more damage. They can go digging here, but still, I think putting the damage on them that way is better anyways. Oh yeah, I always forget Spikefield actually stops our little Ghast from doing anything. Okay, question is, yes, we do this. I guess it wasn't much of a question. So, I don't think they have any removal. So let's actually do this right now. Just to keep them low. See what they got. They draw cards, yeah. But the thing is, when they're in a bad shape like this, it's tough for them to have the mana to actually use their blood vials. They have 6 mana. They need another land for their all runs. See what they have. Yeah, go ahead. You can dig and dig and dig, but you don't have enough to deal with it. Scoop. Bye is it turns. Peace. Okay, we're on the play. I can't keep this hand. There's nothing to do if I blank out for a couple turns. Holy mulligan city. I have 24 lands in here. It's not like I'm running a low land. Okay. We have no early plays either in this. This is just awful. Which means Dominating Vampire, not going to be that good. Bloody Betrayal, though, still doesn't really get us anywhere. Sorin can save the game if we can last to him. So we're going to go that way. Okay, so we go Den and Hive to Mountain. It depends, you know, yeah. I don't want to have to take the 3 damage. Paladin Glass. Not really a big deal. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Right, we get to transform it at 5. Make some blood tokens. A portable hull. All right. 4 cards left in hand. They've got a 2/2. What do we want to do now? We want to go Kazuuls. We still don't have our other black mana, do we? Kind of annoying. Okay, I guess we just go Dominating Vampire this turn then. Yeah. Yeah, it just sucks to waste it though, you know? We're going to play it. It's a 3/3. They can't get it with a hole. This version usually just plays like what? Code Spell Cleric, Luminarch Aspirant, the Spirit one, whatever that is. I think we will trade here if they attack too. Yeah. Shatterskull. We can sacrifice a creature to kill that. We can play a 1-point Shatterskull here. We can also go Bloodtithe and ditch the Kazuul's Fury. If we can just stay a little bit ahead here, right? Okay, Bloodtithe first. almost want to just dig too, but we can kill the Luminarch now with this. They may go Monk of the Open Hand because of that. Clarion Spirit, yeah. We're starting to fall pretty far behind. Yeah, they go 4/4. They're just hanging back. The longer they hang back, the better. Oh, this is just so annoying. Yeah, I can't kill that. Can't get there. I can kill the Luminarch, I guess, and just hold them off. We're going to play this. Play it as a land. And then we're going to Shatterskull Smashing for 1 on the Luminarch. Yeah, pay 1. Submit 1 and do 1. Annoying to have to waste it like that, but we can still kill the Clarion Spirit with the Bloodtithe Harvester. But we're just going to hang back for now and hope they don't pull another land here for their Faceless Haven. Unfortunate. They're not going to use it anyways, though. They're going to double spell here. If we can just get our Bloodvial Purveyor going. Almost game over. A Sorin would be pretty handy here, too. The question is, do we trade with the old Monk right now? There it is. That's what you call timing. We're going to have to just, be pretty careful here. The Monk of the Open Hand becomes a 6/6, but they're pretty stymied here. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good to have in the old hand. Okay. They get another Paladin class. That was pretty big. The Monk of the Open Hand goes to 7/7. Or do they go somewhere else with it? We can fire up another blocker next turn. What we really need is, we're going to have to go... It's pretty close. I can kill one of the spirits with the Bloodtithe, but I don't think that's the play right now. They're going to get, what, 4 on us here? Yeah, they're being pretty cautious. I think I want to dig here, right? Do I, though? What am I going to do next turn? I'm going to play Sorin next turn, right? Okay. Ooh, we get a Dominating Vampire, but we can't sacrifice it right now. We can't sacrifice anything. We can only get something up to 2. We could steal... We could try and steal the Monk and attack in. They probably just chump block with something, or they just take 6 to the face, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 1 mana left. That Skyclave apparition was kind of the difference.
For the sake of all Innistrad, my will must be obeyed. You will serve me well.
No attacks. So we'll probably have to sacrifice the Bloodtithe here. We'll block and then we'll tap and we'll kill the Skyclave apparition. And what do we get? A 4/4 there? Yeah. We get a 7/7. Let's see what they do here. I don't know if they know. Oh, James wasn't paying attention. We need another blood token. Let's see what they do. They attack with everybody. Okay. So we are going to block here, right? And then we are going to block the Luminarch with the Dominating Vampire. It's only 1 damage difference. And then we are going to block. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go there. And we're going to trade and get our 4/4 back. And then we're going to go like this right here. So that's going to be 9 damage. 12 damage, 14 damage. We're going to get 2 life back. Miscounted, but it was enough. Should we dig here right now? Oh, I was supposed to kill something else with this guy. That's okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. We get not much help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. If we take a guy, we can do 7, 11, 13 damage. Didn't quite get us there. Okay, so first, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. We're going to get 4 life back. We're going to block 7, 3, and 3. We're going to take 9, 11. Yeah, we still have to... Let's take that. If only we had something to sack with, eh? Yeah, we don't. Okay. I think we're still dead here, but let's play it out. Let's see if they make a mistake. Potentially, yeah. We're dead. We're going to make him kill us, though. Couple minor mistakes. Couple just, you know, not getting to Sorin early enough is pretty much the difference in the game. Okay, let's just block. Let's just block. Close. Good game still. I think the deck works pretty well. Okay, we are on the draw. We are not very happy, but we can keep it. Do we want Bloodtithe Harvester? Shambling Ghast first? Yeah, we don't get this out till turn 3. I still think this is a better play to ramp up. You never know, too. We can actually get... we can draw a mountain or something and go right into full power here. If not, I will play this next turn. We got a Professor. Okay. Annoying. Annoying. We are going to have to do this. We're not going to attack. I mean, they should just not block and then just come back and hit us for 2, right? We got to learn, deck. We're learning. We're learning. We're environmental sciencing. Yes. Why do people waste Bloodchief's Thirst on these kinds of things? Like, don't they know? You want the Shambling Ghast to die. It's there to prevent a little damage in the beginning and ramp the F up, right? So, what do we do first? We go Sorin probably, right? Yeah. Sorin is harder for them to kill. Maybe they have another Bloodchief's Thirst, but that's okay. We're still going to get a 2/3 lifelinker out of it. Thank you for killing my Shambling Ghast. You spend a card and you allow me to ramp up.
I bring my own army.
Own army. Yes, you do, Sorin. That's a pretty solid card. It works definitely better in a low casting cost deck, though. Like, you don't accidentally want to draw like a 6 or 7 mana cost card. I mean, you can choose to not do it. What? Okay, yeah, fine.
Wallow in darkness.
Okay, so now we go here. We go Anje, Maid of Dishonor. We got a blood token, and then we're going to create some blood tokens if they can't kill her. They've got Orzhov. They could have a lot of kill stuff here. They have an elite spellbinder. It does nothing for them. Timed just perfectly. Where you've got a little bit too much land, but we can still do everything in our hand currently. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Nighthawk first. Yeah, let's go Voldaren here. Nighthawk Scavenger. We'll go Bloodtithe later, right? They may double up on her, so I think I actually want to wait. They only have 3 mana, so they're having a hard time getting to where they need to get to. I would rather lose the Nighthawk Scavenger. Please attack. Please. Please. Here's a 2/4. Yeah, no point in attacking, right? Not for them. Oh, yay, another land. Just what we're looking for. So we can start drawing cards. That gets them down to 6. But I think we're... okay. Ooh, we get a Shatterskull. So that's 1, 2. We can do 3 damage. We can kill both of those other creatures. And do 1 to their face. No, we can't. We just do this. Yeah, I think this is the best. And we can always kill the Righteous Valkyrie with the Bloodtithe Harvester next time. Day 2. 1 each. Yep. And let's go like... no, we want to sacrifice that guy. It's better to sacrifice. They're in pretty big trouble here. See what they pull. Whenever it dies, or another cleric you control dies. That's an angel cleric. Okay. So we can go Shambling Ghast here. And we can go Bloodtithe Harvester. They have 1 flyer. So I think we're just going to do this. It's 4/3. They're a 2/4. Yep. Okay. We get some more life back. We can do 1, 2, 3. We can do 6 damage to them next turn with Anje. Okay. They get an Angel of Destiny. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you both gain that much life. Okay, that's kind of annoying, actually. Bloodtithe Harvester can just kill it right away here, though. With lesser mana value, so they cannot go and get that. Toast. They can get, oh, they can get Elite Spellbinder. That's okay, though. Is what we'll do is we'll sacrifice our Ghast here. Yep. When it dies, maybe I just kill this then? Lesser mana value of the Spellbinder. They get a Professor of Symbology. Does that matter? They're at 18 now. We can probably... do we want to wait a turn here? Let's submit. Let's get -1/-1. Okay. They can have their Professor of Symbology. We still have a lot we can do here. Yeah, they get to exile. They get to exile her, right? So let's nuke a couple blood tokens. Because she is going to die here pretty quick, right? Well, they got to decide what they want to do, because they will give us a creature as well. They do have lifelink on this little pane right here, which is kind of tough for us. They Fateful Absence it. Okay. They get a Legion Angel. Do we want to sack? No blocks. Okay. We get to Deadly Dispute. So let's Deadly Dispute one of these. Okay, we get a Sorin. We can play our Haunted Ridge. We have a Bloodtithe Harvester as well, where we can start killing things. Maybe we actually try and kill the Skyclave Hierophant. It's been kind of a pain. I probably should have taken care of it earlier. Can we? Yeah, we can't tap it yet, right? Okay, do we attack with the Nighthawk Scavenger? Question is, do they want to sacrifice their Legion Angel? Okay. Totally fine. We could technically draw too. I feel like we want to maybe draw here. No blocks. I guess yeah. Yeah, I don't really care. I can go ahead and damage me. See what they do. Let's see if they get the Bloodtithe here, or they go Legion instead. Good. Yeah, they don't have enough. I'm pretty sure that's a sorcery, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have 4/7 mana, so let's draw a card. This deck is pretty strong. Okay. So first I have to sacrifice. Man, I'd really like to keep that, you know? Yeah, Sorin. Where does Sorin get us right now? That can get us some more life. We could get through for 4, but it doesn't really help us. We could get through for 8 if we take the Legion Angel. Still doesn't really help us. I think I want to keep the angel numbers down though, so we are going to kill this. And kill that, I guess. Yeah, we're going to kill that. They're gaining life from it. They can go ahead. Take a card. I can cast anything still. Slows me down slightly, but I don't think I want to play the Dominating Vampire yet anyways.
Excuse my...
Yeah, I think my mistake, I think I would have, if I'd killed that Cleric before, I would be in pretty good shape. I guess I have to go Sorin here, don't I?
I bring order.
Okay.
You will serve me well.
No attacks. Yeah, just a bit of an awkward game too, but still putting up a pretty decent fight. They take Sorin.
Things have not gone my way.
Cleric of Life's Bond. Yeah, this is where the deck has a little bit of problem later on, is because it doesn't have enough board. It doesn't have board wipes. I shouldn't say enough. That's not really what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's any point in blocking, right? We can just go and get some life here. I think, yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't think we can live here. Let's draw a card. Let's get rid of the Bloodtithe Harvester. Killing one thing is not really going to help us. We have a Bloodvial Purveyor. I don't think we can win here. I think I'm just going to concede. Okay, we are on the draw with a pretty annoying hand, but I think we can keep it just barely. Make sure I'm actually recording here. Yep, I am good. I have been known to talk to myself without pressing record before. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, so we have a bunch of decent plays. Okay, so is it the Bloodcaster? Probably Bloodcaster first, right? Then Nullpriest. Bloodcaster to Nighthawk Scavenger. They foretell something. Probably Behold the Multiverse at this point, right? That's fairly likely. What do we want to sack? Yeah, because with Deadly Dispute, we can sack a blood token, right? So if we do get to a blood token somehow. But if I don't get going, I'm going to have to sack. Yeah, I don't even know what. Sack the Voldaren Bloodcaster. They foretell again. There you go. That's what we're looking for. So what happens first here? Bloodtithe? Nighthawk's not going to do a lot right now. Create a blood token. And then a Bloodvial Purveyor. They're not going to have a wipe that can deal with it. That's the thing. Yeah, do you remember Mohammedi Jinn? This is a 5/6 flying trample. And yes, it allows people to dig, but they don't like super effectively dig. And so I feel like this card's actually pretty damn good. I really feel like there's quite a bit of potential here. Fading Hope, okay. No problem at all. We're going... Let's see if they crank out a Behold the Multiverse here. Scry 1, ineffective Scry, but I mean, it's bad either way, right? Either they effectively Scry and they put one on the bottom, or they don't and they have a card they want. So what are you going to do now? The question is, do I wait? Because I can go Nullpriest and Voldaren first. What do I want more? I want Voldaren more. Let's make them play on this first. Okay. And if they have a wipe, well, it is what it is. They waste the wipe, we go Bloodvial Purveyor, and they cry. Okay. Yeah, flush it out. Maybe they actually have all runs. Maybe they actually have all runs. We may find out here. Because if they have Behold the Multiverse, they're probably going to play it. Shatterskull, okay. Perfect. Shields are down. Shields are down. And we get to start deadly disputing our tokens here. See what happens there. Now every time they cast a spell, we get stronger too. You get your own blood vials, kid. See if you can use them. I mean, the clock can tick very quickly. Very quickly. Although they are going to get in all runs here. So what we're going to do... okay, so we play our land, right? Or do we deadly dispute first? Doesn't really matter, right? So we are definitely playing a Nighthawk Scavenger, though. And I think we're just going to keep it at that. We're going to save our deadly dispute in case they wipe us. I should have waited for the unsummon on the Bloodvial Purveyor. I don't know. It's pretty close, actually. Okay, do I play the blood? No, I don't. I can play the... no, I don't. Not yet. Not yet. If they all runs, I do have a blocker here, though. Unless they get rid of it, of course, right? They're at 6. 6 land. Yeah. You go ahead and start discarding and drawing. I still think this card is just massive advantage. Like, even they get their birds out, I still can stomp through their birds. Yeah, they can dig, but that's okay. I think if you can put the heat on early enough that the digging might be a bit of a problem, but they're going to be digging for an answer mostly. And it's going to put them in a really tough spot. A 5/6 flying trampler that gets stronger is like pretty damn good. Okay, let's deadly dispute here. See if they do anything about it. We will put on 8/11 damage, potentially. Okay, they tested talents. It's a good test of talents. We still have to do it. There's not another play to do. They don't have anything to take that has flashback. I guess we really just have to hope they don't have a galvanic iteration. Not exactly what we're looking for. So let's do this. Let's Hive. And let's just attack with these two. Yeah, sure, whatever. They can't block with their hull. They don't have enough mana anyways, but... So now when they all runs, we have a blocker up where we get life every time. And yeah, and they can't wipe the board. So let's actually play the Voldaren as an extra blocker against the Hall of Storm Giants. Create a blood token. Okay. See what they do. They have 7 mana. They only have 2 cards in hand. They have to have a land and a galvanic to combo me here. And we have a trampler out in Bloodvial Purveyor that will get stronger as they combo, and it has trample. So you think this card is good against this deck? Probably, right? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. What are they gonna like burn down, double burn down the house or something? Oh, wow. Desperation, hey? So let's, what do we want that's better? Should I, yeah, we still have a Hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So they're still one away. They have one card in hand. Do we want to draw? I mean, this thing is not super great. Yeah. Thought I clicked on that. Am I just dumb? Okay. So we play an Anje. If we play it twice, yeah, we go to 3 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana is what we need. They have no mana right now. Sacrifice. They have to deal with her, and they have to figure out how to stop the Hive next turn now. They have 7 mana. They can all runs, right? But they can't combo without an extra land. Oh, they can't even combo with an extra land. They can't combo. They can dig like crazy, but they still have to have mana to have an answer. All right. You're in a tough spot, my friend. Okay, they all runs. They draw a card. They can't kill us with the Hall of Storm Giants. We will not block. They have to be able to deal with her. I mean, we'll just basically instantly kill them. And what we'll do is we'll attack in first with the Hive, and we'll respond if they have something. It doesn't say at sorcery speed, so I feel like I should be able to respond. They can't attack. They can technically have 3 blockers. Yeah, they divide it. Okay. Wow. I can just cast it again. They get to 4, but I get to make another blood token. Okay, they get a second land. Or they're up to 2, 3, I guess. They have 1 card in hand. Okay. Okay, so what do I do here? Make sure we're doing this right. Do they have the divide by 0? That's the question. Maybe they'll just scoop here and make my life easy. Okay. We also get a dominating vampire. Okay, so if that puts us at 4 and they divide by 0, what happens? If we dominating vampire, we get to take one of their birds, right? Mana value less than or equal. We can kill them, but they haven't scooped yet. So did they snag a divide by 0 here? If we play Anje, we still have 4 mana to play the Dominating Vampire to sneak in 1 extra. So we're going to play it. Scoop! Did not have an answer. Just trying to be cagey, I guess.